Good. Go.
Are back. Welcome to the 15th episode of Caught in Chaos Season 2. Valentine's Day.
I totally didn't click on the wrong thing there.
So what was going on?
You don't want to know.
Yeah. So we don't have... That was the technical
difficulty was me clicking on technical difficulties. Yes. We still don't have the dashboard. It's coming. It's coming, guys.
But by the time we reached for the third lockdown, fourth lockdown, then we will get our dashboards and everything.
Yeah. You mean the fourth lockdown?
Yeah, fourth lockdown.
I heard third.
No, I said third. And
dude, the amount of the people saying the third lockdown now, it's just burned into my memory. There's nothing else
I lost count after the second, man.
We can count like fifth graders.
Yeah.
One lockdown, two lockdown, many lockdown.
It's the nth lockdown now.
The nth lockdown. Oh God! Please kill me. Kill me now.
So we have Paul today dressed up like a Star Trek extra.
And I have a Star Trek shirt, and I'm not even wearing it.
Like you don't have to. The pullover just properly match it.
I look like Asterix from Asterix and Obelix was in a Star Trek movie. Like it is like I'm about to fight some space romance, you know. Oh, so yeah, Romulans. Oh, it's right there. The whole society is basically... It's literally Romulus and Remus are the two planets. All right, cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah,
Let's get this episode started. Today is Valentine's Day. Hey, Andreas, how's it going? Hope you had a wonderful... Valentine's with your right hand.
Yes, and your left, you know.
Your left.
Hey, sometimes
we don't discriminate.
Sometimes you gotta pay some respect to your side chick.
Exactly. like you can have your morning Valentine brunch with your right hand, and the evening
you go out to the real day, and then the other hand calls and it's like, hey, psst, when are you done with the other hand?
Yeah.
Just like, honey, soon. You know, you can't put the cup the hand for the other front, otherwise you wouldn't notice, you know. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Yeah.
So we have Nilanga saying we want to hear some love stories so that we will forget to go on a date, on a date fixed for today. People still do that.
How bad is that fixed date? I mean, if it's fixed, come on, just go, you know. If it's not horrendous, you know, free brunch at least.
Well...
Or is it supposed that you pay? Oh,
it's Sri Lanka, man.
Sri Lankan Valentine's Day. Has Valentine's Day any meaning there?
No.
It's like Halloween. You know it exists, but you don't practice it.
Yeah, like for us, I don't like. For me, I'm basically anti any day.
That is true. I've noticed Malinda being very anti-day.
I'm like, for me, none of those.
And don't get me even started on anti-date. You know, like he hates dates. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The moment you get one of those seeds between your teeth, the date is over.
No, because for me, it's that's how we were brought up, man. Like you don't need a special day to do shit. Either you do it every day or you don't do it at all.
Okay.
So
I opt for the lazy man's version, which is do it some days not all days, but some days be, you know, a lovable person, and the rest you're like, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, like for me, I'm always has been anti-Valentine. It's just all.
I mean, it's a fake holiday, anyways.
It's not even a holiday.
Well, it is a holiday for everybody who sells flowers.
Yeah, exactly.
Those guys make bank.
Those are all commercialized shit, man. Like,
yeah.
You said you have an embarrassing love story.
Oh
to
yeah,
share.
sure. I think we should leave that for the end.
For
honestly,
the end, okay.
That's an end time story.
So hang out, people. Like we.
Yeah, let's tease the love story for the end.
Paul is gonna share his exciting love story.
This is a tantric podcast now, where we will tease you until the end, where we finally get to release.
That's how it all works. You get teased until you finally get to release.
Yeah, but normally, in my experience, it's less than an hour for one turnaround.
Okay.
You know, like it's. But hey, that's just me. Maybe that's like bragging that you do it over an hour. What are you, an animal? Yes. Yes, the answer is yes. Hey, we have more people joining into the comment section.
Hey Yanni, how's it going? We have 5 viewers at the moment. That's great. We started with 2, so we have 3 more now.
Oh, nice.
Righty has been good to me today. That's good. That's good to know. And Yanni, how is killing flowers even considered romantic?
I mean, murdering something is always romantic for somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if I was like in a situation where I lived 20,000 years ago and somebody would murder a bison for me, man, that's romantic. I would suck that dude's or lady's dick anytime.
At least the bisons.
Oh, yeah, sure. Bison dick must be delicious 20,000 years ago. You know, no steroids, no artificial flavoring, you know, just pure uncut bison dick. Literally uncut. That's how I want it. With the foreskin on, you know, it crisps up.
Mm-hmm. It's a non-halal
I never had
bison.
penis, I think. I mean, I had penis, but
I was like, no, that's not correct.
I never had the chance to consume penis. Ingest penis. Let's like. It's like chewing gum is not eating gum. You know, like you put it in your mouth, but you're not supposed to
swallow it
whole at least. Little bits are fine, but not the whole thing, you know?
I'm pretty sure some animal's dick is a delicacy somewhere.
Oh, for sure. I mean, bull testicles were
testicles, goat testicles.
Yeah, bull testicles were a delicacy here a very long time. Maybe I had dick. Maybe I had like snake dick or something like that. I think I had
snake dick?
I think I had snake penis or something like that.
Where?
I'm not sure anymore, honestly. I think I was in a no, I don't want to be racist to the country because it's an African country themed restaurant.
Okay.
But I don't remember which country it is. So I don't want to be racist, you know? Like, no, those are the guys who eat penis. We don't eat penis. We only eat the bull testicles.
Andreas asks, by the way, Malinda, how huge is that afro is going to grow? I have no idea.
It is literally consuming him at this point. It is already hard for me to crop him into the thumbnail to not make our faces look completely different in size. But the afro literally takes up like a third of the thumbnail. It's frightening to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's impressive. When you are in front of it, it looks like you have a fake.
Some people actually think
you
this
look
is
like
fake.
you were wearing a wig. Yeah,
some people think that this is fake.
It looks awesome.
Is your hair real? Yes, motherfucker, it is real.
The only thing missing is a few like little LED lights in it, and it could be like a forest for like those critters from like a magical movie like Harry
I should put
Potter.
some fireflies in it.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yes. Yeah, that's hygienic.
I'm pretty sure if I just keep walking around at night where there are fireflies, they're gonna fucking.
I mean, all other insects too. That's the problem. It's not just like fireflies are like, oh, we love hair. You know,
Like-
any animal is like, oh, it's warm and cozy and there's nobody around.
Yeah.
We're gonna hang out. You know?
I'm gonna keep the fro until the tour is done.
Has anything ever crawled up in your hair? Like, have you ever like noticed something?
I mean, of course, but we live in
Full-on spider, like this big, like comically large.
like there are hair crawlers coming out.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
"Ah."
Yeah, exactly. No, but have you ever had, like in your sleep, like, and you're like in the morning, like shaking something out?
No, not really, because
You're like, oh, a knife. How did that get there?
I never had the opportunity to grow my hair when I was in Sri Lanka, because if I like my mom wouldn't let me in the house with this hair.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So until I turned 19,
I mean, it's a fire hazard. Yeah. Don't. And I'm assuming that
I actually burned my hair once.
Yeah. See. Your mom is just smart. She's just like, no, the insurance would never cover this. Hair fire brought this building down? I don't think so. We're not paying out for that. That's not on the list of official fire starters.
So I first grew my hair, like I first grew my afro when I was in Malaysia.
Okay.
That was in 2012.
Yeah.
And then also when I had my afro, I had braids.
Right.
So I had cornrows and all that shit. And then I decided I'm never gonna grow my hair again.
Right.
And then hit the pandemic.
And you're like,
I'm
opportunity
I'm
achieved.
not going to the barber shop until I know everything is properly sanitized.
Also, I'm just imagining taking quite a long time to fix up your hair.
Well, if I want to fix my afro, it takes a time. But
Yeah.
But
Going to the barbershop. Like,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
long is your stay there on average with this?
Well, I don't know, 20-30 minutes.
Oh, okay, so
That's
not
the-
that.
nah,
Okay,
that's-
all right.
Because it's always the same cut,
You
man.
literally have Edward Scissorhand as your as your barber.
Like I go to the barber, I don't have to say what to do. He knows what to do. I just sit there.
Okay.
And it's
There's an
only $10.
understanding. Yep, I have a Turkish barber just like that. I always give him a €2 tip because I'm like, this is such a good, clean job,
Yeah.
and he never like starts useless conversations with me. The only time he ever started a conversation with me was when he was pretty sure I did comedy, and he's like, "Do you know Jack Nuri?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know him." And he's like, "Okay, I just called him up over Facebook. Here, talk to him." I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna talk to a comedian."
Man, like when I first came here, I had
Yeah.
a perfect barber. He got to like he just his barbershop was just below.
Perfect Barber sounds like a really cheap book.
Well, it was a really good, clean cut.
Oh, okay.
But unfortunately, that motherfucker disappeared after a while.
He made a clean break after the clean cut.
Either he got deported or he got.
He ghosted you. He's like, too much work.
he's no longer there. Every time he cut my hair,
Maybe
he
he
takes,
had
he takes
hair-
a photo of.
Maybe he had a hair-related accident. you know?
I don't know.
He got into a hairy situation.
And then I had to look for another barber. And that was the most racist barber I have ever. Man, the shit that he was talking to. And I can't even react because motherfucker has a scissor right next to my ear.
That's true. That's one of those jobs where you can just say what you want because everybody fears you the moment they like feel like I should personally attack him. No, I shouldn't.
No,
I shouldn't.
There's a scissor right next to me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And he did the worst fucking job ever. Like I came home and I went bald. Like I just shaved it.
Oh shit.
Because there is no way I'm getting onto
Yeah.
the street with that fucking hair.
Yeah.
After that, I found my current barber.
What did they give you? A mullet?
Man, that I don't even want to remember.
A fullet?
Like my hairline was crying.
He just made teardrops. Yeah, he formed them into teardrops.
Anyhow, that was the barber talk.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny, all the way from Russia, joining.
Nice.
Yes. So let's get to news.
Yay, the news. If I click the right thing.
This is the news.
Don't let
I did
News.
click the right.
News.
yesterday you said tomorrow. So just
News from around the world.
make
With Paul
come true.
and Malinda.
Do it.
Oh man, the news. It never stops.
The news.
It never stops.
There's always news.
Except if you're Israel. No, if we did this show in Israel, the first segment, we could just leave, you know? we could pull out specific corona fuck-ups by other countries. But otherwise, we're done. Our job would have been done already. You know? But no.
We are in Austria, so we have corona news. So there is nothing much to talk in any developments apart from there's a slight increase on the numbers, which is expected given the fact that
they lessened every restriction possible that would, prevent counter-infection, because all of this stuff. How did they not see it coming that, hey, if you let all the shops open, they're gonna start real big rebate things because that worked so well the last time? How about you outlaw that for the temporary time? No sales?
Sales, yeah.
But no, they had a massive amount of sales.
70%, up to 70%.
And people it was not pretty. Like, Reddit was full of videos of people filming the lines outside stores. And it was not pretty inside either.
I heard the line for TK Maxx was already up to Westbahnhof.
Yeah, it was insane. Yeah. Yeah, it's absurd. It's absurd. It's a TK Maxx. Somebody very accurately described it as a more fancy flea market.
Yeah.
It is really nice. I got a coat from there. But on a flea market, I can get a nice coat as well.
Yeah.
TK Maxx is just a flea market with a checkout line.
Yeah. I don't know, man. TK Maxx doesn't have shit for me.
I bought hazelnut filled like dip rolls for ice cream at TK Maxx. Yeah, because it was there, it was cheap, and it clearly was overstock. And it came in a fancy metal tin box, I was like, all right, I'm gonna take that for €1.50 or something insane like that. Yeah.
But anyway, the news coming from the ministries are there are you shouldn't expect any more openings other than what's currently open now.
You can expect another lockdown if this is going on like that.
That's what I predicted. In 2 weeks there might be another lockdown.
That's what we predicted. Yeah. We don't even have to be Nostradamus related at this point. We don't even have to look into a crystal ball. We just look like
what they opened.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Yeah. If you open it, you close it again. It's like the rotisserie thing of like going into a building and going out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Technically, you have opened it, but also at the same time, you've opened the public to more vectors of spreading the disease again.
And Tyrol.
Oh yeah.
Tyrol, you managed to crown yourself for the second time in Europe.
We didn't believe. We thought you would pull it off and be a normal state in Austria.
And that's why they say if there is any country that fuck up Europe, historically speaking.
Hey. The thing is, the amount of things they have to do monetary-wise, literally what they have to do is do nothing.
Yeah.
And that's the cheapest thing to do, technically speaking. So, hats off to you, Tyrol. You did it again.
You did it again.
Now, Bavaria first gave you a lockdown, except for people who have to go in and out for work.
the Bayerische Bahn is not working.
Yeah.
The Deutsche Bahn coming through Tyrol is no longer.
That's nobody's loss, but okay. It's the Deutsche Bahn.
I heard the jam in Tyrol right now. The most popular song in Tyrol is right now Britney Spears' "Oops, I Did It Again."
Man, I wish Britney was the head of Tyrol right now. I would have made it so much better, man. Literally a potato could lead Tyrol better right now.
Come on, Tyrol, what's up with you?
No, we know what's up with you. You're a crack addict, but instead of crack, it's snow, and you can't let it go.
Let it snow.
Let the snow go. Yeah, just like the Frozen song.
Yeah, and it's funny funny stories like, so there was a story like it was the ski resort owners who went to South Africa for a golfing trip and came back.
That
with the
has
strain.
been verified as not true.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and then now it says like there was a guy who is actually from Lower Austria.
Oh.
And then he went to South Africa with a friend from Germany. And then he came back and he visited. Because
guys.
he's originally from Tyrol, but he lives in Lower Austria.
Oh,
and
even worse.
Yeah, he went.
A foreign agent. It's one ÖVP state sabotaging another ÖVP state. This is like the I don't know, something hostile takeover.
Yeah. So that's the story now they are going with, and then the other news, Styria has found 2 cases of the South African strain. So it's just about time that
It was
reaches.
too late already.
Yeah, it's
already outside. It's like those zombie movies where the guy reacts too late
Yeah.
and then they close the border and then they're like, oh, we made it. But then they're like hearing screams inside the city and they're like,
Oh,
I guess we can't close off the whole. Oh, god damn it! Yeah.
and the thing is, with the South African strain, it doesn't get detected in the usual. Like they have to do an additional test.
I didn't know that. That
Yeah.
makes it.
That's why. Because if you just do the
That's
test,
why they have suspected cases.
you need to do an extra test to figure out which strain it is.
varianted. Yeah. Okay.
So
Cool.
it's just I don't know. Like so now Tyrolians are banned.
That's the sentence forever. Tyrolians are banned. We will never do shows. No, we will do shows.
We don't worry.
The Tyrolean people have only themselves to blame for voting in an absolute lunatic. No, seriously, anybody who doesn't listen to the experts twice. I'm not saying don't listen to the experts once, because every Hollywood movie has taught you, if you're in a strong leadership position and you're the good guy, don't listen once.
Yeah.
But if it happens twice, it's your fault,
It's your
man.
fault.
You're the bad guy now in the plot. The plot, you're not the bad guy. If he had defeated, like if he had completely closed off those regions, completely closed off, like regional lockdowns, like super hardcore,
It's like it's
like then you have a redemption arc.
Yeah.
But instead, you just crash your plane right inside the side of the mountain. There's no redemption if you fuck up twice. We literally gave you a second chance to roll, and you were like, "Nah, I'm good."
let's hope third time is not gonna be the charm.
I mean, it would be poetic if it's Tyrol again. It's a joke.
Yeah.
If it happens a third time because of Tyrol,
Then it becomes a conspiracy.
We get the Amazon strain just because of Tyrol, because some Amazonians wanted to like ski in the mountains, and they come with a private jet. Hey,
If the third time is Tyrol,
I'm at that point I'm okay with it again, because then it's funny again. I mean,
It's
many
funny,
many more people will die unnecessarily.
but it becomes a conspiracy afterwards.
Oh,
It's
for
like-
sure. Oh, for sure. It's
Like Tyrol has something to do with
the
this shit.
Tyrolean Secret Service is like, nah. Like literally, there's a fire station in Tyrol in the mountains that looks like a James Bond villain hideout. I bet you there's one guy like in the Tyrolean mountains right now. Yeah.
Going back to the vaccine, so 150,000 people has received both doses by the end of the week, and in total 400,000 vaccines were carried out.
Well done.
Still, it's not as
You double vaccinated one, not even a lens, and you once vaccinated slightly more than a grass. Well done.
for 6 weeks.
Well, fucking
Done.
done.
On other news, shit is getting crazy. Like this is something I'm trying to like. So Auckland goes into a 3-day lockdown because they found like a couple of cases.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's how they do it. The moment there is
Something-
3 cases, boom,
Yeah.
3 days lockdown, and they
Yeah.
control it.
No movement.
And now this is the question. New Zealand has been closed for outsiders since the pandemic. Like they announced like no outside visitors are allowed in New Zealand.
Again, like a zombie movie.
Yeah,
New
until-
Zealand would be the country who is like, we're zombie free.
Yeah.
Let's stay that way, guys. Let's not keep, like, we're Kiwis. We get it, you know? Like, the last time foreigners came into our land, they eradicated 99% of our population. Or I don't know how many, but
Yeah.
a lot of Kiwis died.
So now the thing is, it just emerges within. It emerges within.
Yeah.
So if anybody thinks that this can be eradicated, this can be wiped out,
Completely?
no.
Not
It's
at this
here to
point.
stay.
Not at this point.
Yeah, it's here to say. We said it once, we're saying it again. We need to learn how to coexist. The only thing we can do
COVID-cis.
is
I hate myself for that joke. I'm not happy with myself right now.
I have been doing this podcast long enough now. I just laugh at everything.
Yeah, I wore you down. Yeah. This is
Like,
no.
usually
You
I'm
have
the guy
Stockholm
who-
syndrome.
yeah.
You have Stockholm syndrome. You're like, I just have to accept that my captor is gonna stay here. Might as well enjoy it. Oh, by the way, I looked at the comments and one caught my eye, but read them, please.
So Andrea says, my barber is Moroccan. The Turkish ones in the 10th district don't speak enough German for that. Super hard to explain the cut. I won't.
Okay.
Fuck outlawing sales. I needed a complete nice wardrobe. I got 3 nice trousers, 4 dresses, dress shirts, a full suit, a tie, and I paid less than 150 euros.
That's not a bad sale.
That's a good sale.
That's a good sale. We can't fault you for
Hey,
that.
Ali, what's up? Ali is here. Paul looks like a Spock cosplayer at a gay Star Trek convention. If you joined lately, that's how we started the show.
I'm not mad at that at all. I'm
That's
okay with
exactly how we started the show, introducing Paul as a Star Trek extra.
This is gonna be the thumbnail for next episode. We'll see.
And finally, on Corona news,
We come in peace and gangbang. Okay, Star Trek convention. Come on. You don't think they're gonna be on another planet for a while?
yeah,
Yeah.
all you gotta
Beam
do,
me down, Scotty. Yeah.
just swipe right.
Yeah. Shields at maximum. That's when you have 2 condoms on.
Yeah. When the 2... Did we talk about 2 condoms?
It's bad idea. It's a bad idea generally.
Yeah, I know it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
But who did I had that conversation?
Not me, man. I'm not double condom guy. Sorry.
Anyway, so to finish up the Corona news,
Hey, finish up.
Netherlands is holding its first large gathering since the pandemic started. They're having a 500 people conference at the Beatrix Theatre in Utrecht
Okay.
for the first time since the pandemic. So,
Nothing will go wrong.
nah.
Everything will go fine.
Everything will go fine, and I hope. And they are also planning more things. They are planning on football games or whatever.
Okay.
And also,
How are
like
the Netherlands numbers in that case?
I didn't check.
yeah,
I
that,
just saw this.
that would be interesting in that case.
They are not doing terrible.
I mean, it's a flat land. You can just walk about.
Yeah.
It spreads out. I mean, they don't have that many it is super densely populated.
All I know is like a lot of countries, like for example, even Finland and all that shit. Like things are not like super locked down.
Yeah.
But for example, like I've been in touch with comedians and all that shit. So there are no
events.
There are no events because
Yeah.
like of the whole distance thing. Like you can.
I get it.
So
Yeah.
far, the only country that I know in the continent where comedy shows are happening is Spain. Spain is having comedy shows. That's the only country so far I know.
That's funny with them, getting fucked.
Now they are literally they have given up, I guess. Like they're like, yeah, fuck this shit. Like,
But the thing is, if you're on a cliff, don't lean into the cliff. Well, I guess if depends where you are on the cliff, but generally stay on it. Don't jump off it.
I guess like when you think about it, how karma works, like Portugal, Spain, Italy, England.
Yeah.
All used to be colonizers. Now they're getting fucked over a virus that's created somewhere else.
Fair enough, yeah. Fair enough.
It actually just occurred to me while I'm talking about it, and then there's like,
But the problem is it's universal karma,
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
I
problem, Like countries that can't afford respirators are fucked way more. Guess who those are? Ex-colonized countries for the most part. And then, the weird ones that just refuse, like Brazil is like, nah,
Right.
we're basically...
We are cool burning down our trees.
We're the biggest nation in South America. We have a ton of like industry that would be capable of producing at least some of the gear.
We have a ton of Amazon parts to burn down, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
So that's our Corona updates. If you know anything, if you know anything that we
In
missed,
super not depressing news, dun, dun, dun.
just drop in our chat so we can see what we missed and what you know about. And Tamas Ramos is here. Hey Tamas, what's up? How's it going? Long time no see.
Yeah, exactly.
Andreas, we come inside you.
Not bad.
Not bad. Spain be like the fittest will survive. I'm guessing this is what is this? Zia Thomas?
Hanana Banana Barbarian.
This is Rasam. This is one of my friends. Hey Rasam,
yeah.
how's it going? Like Andrea says.
Oh, it might be
Zia-
Servos.
yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. Coronavirus.
Or he has a
is-
seizure, I don't know.
Coronavirus is on siesta. Share a love story from my hood. Wanna hear it loud and clear? No, motherfucker, you ain't gonna hear anything
Oh,
about it.
I wanna hear now. Now you made me interested.
I didn't as I said, like, the best thing I did for Valentines was taking my ex-girlfriends to McDonald's.
Smart.
That was a hot shit in Sri Lanka when McDonald's
Really?
came, man. Come
okay.
on. Going to
wait,
McDonald's was
it-
fancy.
Was it the first when did the first McDonald's open?
Wait, I would say 2000.
Okay, so after the 90s.
Yeah.
That was important for
exactly.
me. Oh
it's
shit.
somewhere in the 2000s.
Shit. Okay.
Like, this is the funniest thing. Like this is
the
not
McDonald's magic is not
this
gone
is
yet.
not a story that I'm proud of.
Okay.
So we were like, there is a spot in one of the towns in Colombo that where we all hang out, like so guys from different schools and all that shit.
You hang out in tunnels?
No, it's a spot, like it's like a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
But it's like a restaurant where everybody comes for particular reasons.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So that's where
Sure.
that's where all the boys from the hood hangs out. That's where shit goes down. That's where every fucking shit happens when you're in that age.
Yeah. So it's like a
It's like Thalia Strasse.
Oh, I would have said like a like a Christian community thingy. Those guys know how to party. No, seriously, I was once at like a youth pastor birthday party thing, and like literally the youth pastor like after 8 p.m. was like, and I'm gone now. Officially, I'm still supervising you, but I am gone. And then they like pulled out like bottles of like alcohol, and I'm pretty sure this was like one of the first times I was like in contact with weed. I didn't smoke at that point, or have I ever? But but at that particular moment, that was like one of the first times where I saw it, like publicly, just a guy like building a crazy joint. I'm like, I'm in a church right now. I'm in a Catholic church right now. What is happening?
They were one step closer to Jesus than you are.
Oh, yeah, for sure. In retrospect, I should have partied harder there. Because I clearly didn't pass out like the rest of them did.
So anyhow, to continue the story, this has nothing to do with any love or whatever the bullshit.
They put the organ in organized.
They put the organ in. So we were hanging out there, and like, so after a while, they opened a McDonald's right next to it.
Right.
And then we were hanging out. This is like after a year or two after we left school. And we were hanging out, and 2 schoolboys from my school were walking into McDonald's.
Okay.
And we were like, dude, look at the schoolboys now. They have money to go to McDonald's. They were in full uniform. And one of the motherfuckers, like, yo, come here.
Yeah.
Where are you going? We are just going to the McDonald's. No. You know what? You have too much money. Just go buy Chinese rolls from this store and buy for us too.
Fake McDonald's.
No, it was a real McDonald's, so we made that they don't walk into that McDonald's.
Drive away customers from a mega corporation. You did a good thing, Malinda. You did a good thing.
Helping the neighborhood vendors, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You help. Also, I'm guessing that Chinese food there is so much more baller.
Chinese. It's called Chinese rolls. It's a street food from Sri Lanka. It has
okay.
nothing to do with the Chinese.
Okay.
It literally.
The name.
The name is the only thing.
Or is it made out of porcelain? Like it's China?
Sometimes they might mix it weird.
Oh yeah, street food. Right. May contain some rat. Okay, so Chinese rolls.
Yeah, so apparently we had a good feast. I'm like, why did you do that, man? Let these kids have. I mean, I enjoyed the food, but
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, good idea. Smart.
yeah.
No, I'm not blaming you.
They were like, why? Like, no, we didn't have that when we were going to school. As a matter of fact, we still can't. We are just there looking at it.
I guess that's like when the Burger King opened up right across our school. Man, that changed our lives, the Burger King. Because for the first time we had like good fries.
Yeah.
Because we had fries in school. But school fries are always the worst. The worst dehydrated potatoes from like 5 years ago, you know?
Those companies
thrown in like old oil. It's the worst.
Those companies do actually like fucked up shit because, you know, they open right next to schools and all that shit. So only the rich kids gets to go to this. Like, you know, when we are growing up.
Oh, that makes way more sense because our school wasn't that rich.
Yeah.
But right next to us was the Lycée, the French boarding school where you pay like 30,000 euros a semester or something insane like that. Oh, that makes sense now that there's a Burger King right there.
And it puts other people under pressure. Like, oh shit, that person can go. Because we grew up in Sri Lanka, like everybody wears the same uniform. You have to have the same haircut, kind of same shoes and
it's
all
the
that.
Utilitarian
so you
approach.
don't
I get it.
you don't get to say who's rich and who, like when you look at a school kid, everybody's the same, everybody gets to eat the same, like, and then when these motherfuckers open, the rich motherfuckers are like, let me go there while the people can't afford it. It's like, shit, you know, and then it's so like that's a whole different.
Yeah. I mean, that's the same thing with the soda machines that they put in our schools. When I started going into middle school, they started putting those up. Like, they're horrible for kids, you know? Hey, how about you sell Coca-Cola to 12-year-olds? Very smart, you know? I mean, 10 to 14-year-olds. Yeah, but still, you know, not a smart idea to just give them, you know, excess amounts of sugar and caffeine when they should be eating, you know, something that has, you know, a nutritional level. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, enough McDonald's shit. Let's go to more news.
This is the depressing hour.
But anyway, more fucked up news though. The first death since 2016 by Ebola has been recorded in Guinea.
Sorry, Rebola.
Ebola is officially back. It's reported that at least 3 people are killed now and 5 people are tested positive. So,
what? It is easily transmissible. Oh, that's a fancy new feature of Ebola.
That's one thing that So which other sleeping viruses are we gonna wake up? During an ongoing pandemic.
I mean, that's the benefit of being in already a pandemic and most countries being locked down, I guess. You know,
Like
spreading it will be more difficult.
like
you know,
there was so if this keep going on, there was the ice age.
I mean, there's a Tyrolean probably right now breathing onto one of the Ebola guys.
I'm going to West Africa.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to West Africa and bring it
Free
in.
tickets, you know.
Like at the moment, I actually know a Austrian who is in West Africa.
Oh no!
So
Snitch on him immediately.
no, I don't. I'm not.
Is
I'm not
he
rat.
poised to come back in the next 6 to 12 months?
6 months.
Okay, fine.
So
I'm all right.
So anyhow, like
He
what
will
I-
die there. That's
what-
fine.
So this is a time that probably is gonna go on history. Like there's the Stone Age, Ice Age. Now it's the pandemic age. Like all
Pandemic.
like it's gonna be like a time that people are just trying to survive viruses and viruses only.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like there are no other.
No, but wait. Statistically speaking, we have a chance of it breaking, you know, a new thing breaking out, you know, again, in the one place we can trust at this point.
Tyrol.
You know? No. I said trust. Like Australia, New Zealand, you know, that kind of region.
Yeah.
If it breaks out there, it will be contained and it won't spread.
Yeah.
But everywhere else,
Yes.
I have no fucking confidence anymore. Europe is doing so badly with this. It is fascinating. I mean, kind of expected when the head of our EU government right now is a failed German politician who only got there by vitamin B. Only by knowing the right people. You know? Von der Leyen is not a good not a good crisis manager. She was not good as the defense minister of Germany. She was bad at her job. Every time she was bad at her job, but the CDU just kept promoting her.
How is it even possible to have a bad defense minister in Germany?
Dude, no. A tech minister? Fine. Defense minister. You won't find a German that is good at that job. They're like, defense? I don't know this concept.
Like
He doesn't have big cannon on it. I don't understand.
Let's go back to the comments. That's
Hey.
Hungarian, you uncultured swine.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
It's Hungarian.
Uncultured Swine is my rap name, so... MC Uncultured Swine.
Big P, aka uncultured swine.
Yeah, exactly.
Havelock Town Boys. Yeah, that's where we're from. Pilau's got to place. Those are all just memories from back home. Those are memories that will stay there forever. And Stefano is here. Yo, Stefano, what's up?
Whoop, whoop.
We don't have Farts of Doom today yet. So
Yeah, what is happening?
Stefano's best friend.
All right, don't push it. Those people are all bots. We know it. You know. No, because I think we should at least address it that our last episode got some downvotes.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Last episode was so much on fire. And if you guys watched the last episode, we talked about...
It was eerily similar to a bonfire with books in it and stuff. Very eerily similar.
We talked about the Nazi rapper who got arrested. Man, people went bonkers on
Hey,
it.
don't allegedly Nazi rapper. He hasn't been convicted yet. Only arrested.
Yeah, only arrested.
And we listened to his stuff and it is clear, but allegedly. Let's be honest.
Well,
we have a trust in the Austrian legal system that he probably will only get away with a fine. Because it's clearly not multiple repeated offenses against the Austrian constitution.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And I actually had the feeling like most of the people who came and went back are people who were just there to see if we are talking about him again.
Yeah. And we won't give the satisfaction of giving any of them any platform.
Nah, like there were comments coming up, like people who are called like space is fake.
I mean, they don't even have the balls to say it clearly. You know, they don't even have the they don't even come up to your face. You know, like they hide behind so many mirrors because they're afraid that they're found out.
Welcome to the internet, my friend.
Yeah, I know, but this is a special kind of cowardice, in my opinion. You know, you have such strong opinions about apparently the lie that has been told to literally
yeah.
the whole human population about a specific other kind of our population, and then you don't have the balls to actually show your face. Yeah, you're a coward in my face.
You don't have a face, you don't have a real name, you don't have anything.
You don't exist. You're not real. You're the worst kind.
If you are watching this, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to put it. So last episode was actually on fire. So if you guys don't know what we are talking about, just go check the last week's episode. It was a very fun episode.
Yeah. And I mean, again, their comments were hilarious.
Yes.
To us.
To us.
But they would be really, really hurtful to others.
If anybody from the Austrian police is looking up,
oh yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. We have some fake names for you to maybe follow up on, and maybe check their profiles. Maybe
maybe you don't have to wait 2 more years.
Yeah, maybe do your job, guys. Hey, it's only in your constitution. It's only a constitution level law. That doesn't mean anything, right? You shouldn't proceed that with the utmost reverence in your body. No. You haven't pledged your name to the Austrian constitution. No. No, you're a cop. You're supposed to be the reporter's face in. That's your job.
Over the week, the trust in democracy has been again restored. When
people say, they talk about fake news, I imagine if you remove the laugh track that is our both our laughter, this would sound like a propaganda piece.
Definitely.
It would be so sad.
We need to do an episode where we don't laugh when we say this shit. Just to see how it sounds like.
I mean, we're gonna kill ourselves after that. You know that, right?
Like
the only reason why we can do this is because we have laughter to get through it. There's no...
So yeah, guys, democracy is saved. Can you let me finish this?
Sorry. No, it's so funny. Yeah. It's the funniest sentence we've ever spoken on this show.
Donald Trump is actually free from all charges based on the Capitol. Donald Trump is free from all charges related to the Capitol riots, and he like the verdict didn't get the 2/3 of majority
that they needed.
That they needed, and
they couldn't find 66%, meaning there's at least 33% cowards.
Yeah,
at least
it was a 53-48, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and Trump
53-48.
Yeah.
48 insane people,
and that was because 7 Republicans actually voted with the Democrats.
Yeah.
Only 7.
7 legit, like I'm not even saying like good people, No, people who know that certain things come at a cost.
They value their shit, I would say.
Or at least are so ashamed, they have a smidgen of humanity at least.
Yeah.
We know this is the worst humanity test ever. It's like, hey, power, influence, and, maybe a new position in a new cabinet, maybe if it happened, or you do the right thing. It's so difficult.
You want to hear the quote, like this is quoted, the comment that Trump made. So he quoted, yet another phase of the greatest witch hunt in the history of our nation.
I mean, he's right there. He is a witch. He is literally a witch. At this point, I believe he has put a hex. It's a fascist hex, but he has put a hex on the American people at this point. He literally has hypnotized millions of people in believing the lies he has spewed. So
and he went
at this point, he is a witch. Yeah.
He went on our historic, patriotic, and A beautiful movement to make America great again has just begun. This is like a villain's speech coming out like in a Marvel movie. Like
This is like no. This is like if the Germans didn't arrest Hitler and didn't put him into prison, but they also wouldn't let. Well, oh no, Hitler. Oh no, I'm saying Hitler. No, oh no, Trump. In the next few months, in this case, because he didn't get arrested and put into prison, but in the next few months, he's gonna come up with a book that is very similar title to Mein Kampf. My Struggle or something like
Are you
that.
sure it has not yet been sent to the publishers?
Oh, for sure. Oh yeah. They have to print enough of those because those imbeciles don't know how to use the internet. You know, e-reader. What is that?
Maybe they are just going with an audiobook because these motherfuckers can't read.
Oh, I want to hear
or either it's going to be a public gathering reading.
Presidency Trump audiobook would be the most pirated thing ever because nobody wants to pay money for it, but everybody wants to listen to it. It's like it's the first Hulk movies of audiobooks. Everybody wants to check it out, but nobody wants to pay money for it.
It's like any other Marvel movie for me.
Boom. Take that, Disney.
Yeah. As DC as well.
Huh?
I will go watch movies in a cinema, but never a DC or a Marvel movie.
Yeah, you're not doing a wrong thing there. Yeah.
Like,
You only watch NBC, Universal. You know?
Didn't Trump wanted to like form a new party called MAGA, like Make America Great Again?
Good.
It's actually it's good because
every third party in American history has done really well and still exists to this day. Yeah. The Socialist Party, the Communist Party, the what was it? The Whigs.
I don't know. There is one party that
the Whigs totally exist still. The Thrashers or something like that. There was a dumb name. Like then the Apartheid Party. They all exist still. Yeah. They're all around. You know.
It's actually good. It takes away the dumb motherfuckers away from the main.
It would be
no.
Again, voting wise, it would be working out in the favor of the Democrats, but it's just prolonging the effect of waiting until somebody comes around that unifies those two sectors again. Then we have again a Kurz-Strache situation, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we want to keep them divided, or ideally, you know, convince them that maybe murdering innocent people, bad idea, you know? Maybe distribute the vaccine, you know? Maybe tell them to wear a mask. Not just let them run into danger. You know, there's a reason why there's stop shields on intersections. Because some people clearly don't know that you should maybe stop, you know? When you drive your car that weighs 1.5 tons into an intersection, you know? So there's a reason for all of that shit.
Let's go to the comments. Paul is here. What's up, Paul? Stefano, explain that joke about Stefano's best friend, please. I was distracted by redacted
no sexual fault.
I have a substitute excuse for being distracted. I was watching a woman running for the train I'm sitting in. I wish more women would desperately run towards me
in such a bouncy jog.
It's
I mean, that's true for every man that is not gay.
That's everybody's dream who is not gay. As it's Valentines. Maybe you were lucky.
I mean, honestly, if the bounce is in the correct location, even women enjoy a good running man. You know, if it bounces in the correct position, you know, if it's not their flappy tits, you know. Some women might enjoy a running man, you know.
Most women
like Arnie, you know, in Running Man.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic movie.
Women actually don't like Running Man.
Which one?
Running Away.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. They like staying men. Stationary men.
Men like running men in every way. Like, you want to run away?
Is that why guardsmen of like military facilities are sexually attractive? Because they just stay in a place for a long time. You know, they just stay put.
Maybe.
It's not the power. It's just that they are stationary.
It's like,
for
this
a long
motherfucker
time.
ain't gonna move.
Yeah, exactly. He ain't
He's
going
a
nowhere. Yeah,
He's a stayer.
Yeah. If he would be cheating on a lady, she must come to him. You know, like there's no fucking way he's going out.
Like, how is he gonna even tell, like, I'm at work? Yeah, you're standing, so...
Yeah. I haven't seen you check into any new locations. Your Google search history, your Google map history is very direct, you know. Work, home, work, home, work, home. Sunday, church. And then repeat.
At Paul, I'm concerned that the massive Trump audiobook read by Kanye West.
Yes.
That's exactly
Yes.
who's gonna...
No.
Or maybe Lil Wayne.
Kanye does the soundtrack.
Lil Wayne says...
No. Obviously, it's all about, you know, getting your own people in. So it's gonna be spoken by 250 of his closest friends. Each of them gets a chapter.
Trump disciples.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It starts with Melania, you know, with weirdly a cocked AK-40 sound noise behind her. Then, you know, Donald Trump Jr. Then the other Trump.
Yeah.
The other Trumps, you know, and then you go out and out, you know. Because it's all about brand recognition,
Yeah.
you know. You want to tie them to you and they tie themselves to you. You know, that way you can, you know,
And
reach more
when
people.
it's released, they will put like some speakers on the Trump Tower and then just...
Yes. Oh, that would be amazing.
By the way, did you hear that Pence is actually like couch surfing at the moment because he doesn't
Dude, I would do the same fucking thing. Write it out as long as possible. Because literally, I mean, it's fair. There's literally now people that want him dead.
Yeah.
Because he was one of the guys who ratified the results. So they think he's in on the conspiracy. That doesn't exist, by the way.
Like when I heard like Pence is couch surfing.
Pence is the last guy who should be a hero character. Hiding from, you know, the unknown forces. He's literally one of them. But weirdly, he became like, he's the guy who built the guillotine, you know, who invented the guillotine in France to behead people.
Okay.
And then got killed himself by the guillotine. He's that guy. He's the guy who got caught in the whole thing. You know?
Man.
Hilarious. And accidentally he did the right thing once, and then everybody wants him dead. It's kind of like a Greek tragic story, actually. Like,
Pence.
have you known the story of Pence, the stupid disciple?
Is there a character from the Bible that we can relate to him? Have you read the Bible?
Yeah. No, I wanted to make a pun with Pontius Pilatus, Pentius Pilatus. There we go. Done. My work here is done.
Anyway, moving on to another tropical place, Jamaica.
Hey.
We are going to Jamaica, and Jamaica is actually
Very
currently
sad
not
news.
in a very... this is very depressing news.
Our thoughts and prayers
really?
are with Jamaica.
There is a...
You've been hit the hardest.
You've been hit the hardest, like no other country.
Yeah.
There's a marijuana shortage happening right now as we speak. in
Unacceptable.
Jamaica.
Unacceptable. I feel like we should send... we should send our Netherlands reserves of weed immediately
to Jamaica.
Jamaica to stop this outrage.
It has been named as a cultural embarrassment.
Which it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's like Bavaria running out of beer during like
Oktoberfest.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly
because
that.
they don't have beer on the rest of the year.
It's like Mexico running out of tacos. You know?
So we were very sad to hear that news.
Our thoughts and prayers.
Our thoughts and but did you know like it's legal up to 56 grams for you to carry? I mean it's
Again, it makes total sense to me.
and yeah, like it's
called Jamaica, not Jamaica.
So if anybody know how to help your fellow Jamaicans, send them a package.
Yeah. UNESCO airdrops doobies. There's like UN, like blue helmet soldiers.
Isn't the Economic Forum happening right now in Geneva at the moment?
Huh?
The World Economic Forum.
Oh yeah.
They're like, we have a situation in Jamaica.
Sir, I've just got
how
news.
can we capitalize this?
Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah. Put a big Marlboro plant that makes weed. No, that's the future with those places. It's sad, but it's true. I mean, we've seen it in the US. They haven't handled the legalization properly. I mean, it's state by state. That's the problem. Some states do really well by like
California does.
allowing,
Los Angeles.
especially the thing is allowing people with a criminal record to found a company if that criminal record is tied to something like that. I think some states do that and some don't, making it basically impossible by those people who got hurt by the law in the first
same
place
fucking shit.
Get hurt again because they won't find legal employment in that sector, which is insane.
And the shit that they're good at.
Yes, clearly they were good enough to be locked up for it. That's like arresting Michelangelo for making a really dope
It's the
painting.
most ironic thing. I went in for 20 years for weed, and I came here.
You know what they are? They're basically the Copernicus of their time. You know, they're like, the earth is round, and the church is like, no! And they're like, I'm really good at smoking weed and making it, I guess. and those two things normally go hand in hand.
Yeah. Ah, man. So, Jamaica, hold on tight.
Yes.
The rains will stop, like, because the rain came straight out of the drought.
I mean, you could always import... Like, I watched a Vice report on illegal weed farming in the United Kingdom. Mm-hmm. And they now have strains that are outdoor capable in the UK.
Okay.
And you know how UK weather is. A little bit rainy.
A little bit
rainy. A little bit gross and wet and stuff. Attracts the mold, it's all I'm saying. And they found a way. Maybe Jamaica, you have to, you know, I know it is against your pride to take British help, but maybe get some of those over there, you know, if your problem is wetness. You know, you're right now you're the anti-Ben Shapiro. You have no problem with wetness. All the problems with wetness. It's too wet.
It's too wet at the moment. It's too wet, yeah. It was too dry and now it's too wet.
Yeah.
Both are bad.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Stefano says to Paul, I'm concerned that the massive accumulation of egocentrism from the text and the speaker cause singularity which will destroy the world violently. Are you still reading? Yo.
I know. I just.
You're thinking what to say.
I'm just thinking. That would be a nice way that the humanity would end. You know. That's the bugle call of the apocalypse. Is Donald Trump releases My Struggle, the audiobook.
My Struggle. Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad if the world would end right there. I'm okay. I'm like, that seems about...
That's a fair deal.
That tracks so far. Yeah.
Like, he should actually, like...
He didn't even release cool alien stuff. Trump did nothing useful. All the cool memes that we were promised, he didn't even... Like, and memes are not even, like, you know, hurtful to, you know, anybody. Normally. There are some violent memes, but, you know... Most of the memes are kind of hilarious, like Storm Area 51.
Yeah.
That was a great meme. That was a fantastic meme. Nobody got seriously hurt. Love it, you know. We had a festival. We got a festival out of it. That was fun, you know. But this would be yeah. He didn't even release cool.
Regarding the audiobook, Trump by Kanye.
Yeah.
It's like the song he released, right?
He did?
No.
Oh, dude, hey, anything Kanye does, I believe it. There's this video, wasn't there a video of him pissing on his Grammy or something like that?
I'm not sure. I have.
Which one is for Music Grammy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he pissed on his Grammy. Yeah. Dude
Sounds like
dude is bipolar. We all are surprised that a bipolar person does something crazy, you know? Dude should be on lithium or something similar. But he isn't, apparently. Or it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, he's not doing well. He thinks he's Jesus.
Yeah. It's Kanye.
And as we know, Jesus is white. I've seen the pictures.
You've seen the pictures.
I've seen the pictures. Jesus is white.
Like in 21 Jump Street, Jesus is Korean.
Nah, fake news. That's that Hollywood Korean bias.
Anyway, we are coming back to Austria.
Yay.
We have some Austrian news once again. Finance minister, like Austrian finance minister,
Gernot Blümel. Whoop whoop.
is now under investigation for
We talked about flowers. Now we end on flowers. Nice. Blümel.
for corruption.
What is
Finance minister, corruption.
ÖVP? Water is wet. Fire is hot. And the Austrian government, and specifically the ÖVP, is involved in another scandal concerning bribes. Oh! No, seriously though, this is surprising to me.
This is not surprising to me at all.
No, it's surprising to me that it happened now. Because normally the ÖVP gets like a 6-month breather between scandals.
Okay.
No, enough time. They normally stagger their scandals. They're not like greedy like normally, that kind of greedy like the FPÖ, where they're like, all the scandals at once, please. You know? Like, maximum scandal, you know? Like, we want all of them at once, right now. The ÖVP, they want to wait, you know? They're connoisseur of scandals, you know? I mean, Blümel, his last scandal was that he didn't remember that he had a laptop. That's the last thing reported on him, was he was asked about the fact if he had a laptop at a specific day. He said he couldn't remember if he had a laptop or not. And then half an hour later, they dug up a photo from him from that day with a laptop. That's the guy. And that guy apparently might have allegedly taken a bribe. Maybe. We'll see.
Was it a laptop?
No, that was new laptop. That would have been funny.
I will pass this thing, but
that's why he can't say anything about the laptop. He can't acknowledge the laptop because it was a bribe. Oh, dude, you make 13K a month. What are you doing?
It's cute how you believe that he only makes 13K.
Yeah, I know. Officially, you're only making 13K a month. You can afford a laptop. You don't have to take a bribe, a laptop bribe. It's filled with money. That's why he pretends only to work on it. It doesn't work. It's filled with money.
Just money.
Yeah, it's a gold laptop. Solid gold.
24 carat.
That's nothing. No. 3,000 carat laptop. 24 karat laptop, those exist. Lenovo made them for a while.
Really?
Yeah. And no, Sony did a 24 karat laptop for a while. Like, I think in 2004 or 5 or something like that. It cost like, I think it was something around like 1 million yen. Like 10,000 euros.
So they didn't do their proper planning with the marketing.
They sold every single piece of them.
But I didn't see a single rapper having that in the video.
No. It was like pre-influencer stuff.
Okay.
Like they sold it like to it girls and stuff like that because it was like a tiny laptop. Yeah, it was like one of their mobile line. Yeah,
I
and
see.
then they released like a basically the same model with that was only like 2,000 euros, but it instead had the Swarovski crystals on it.
Yeah, we talked about it in one previous episode.
Exactly. The progenitor of that was a gold-plated laptop. Yeah, to make people want that laptop.
Speaking of laptops, Kaufhaus Österreich.
Another strike for nobody.
It's now closed.
No, sorry, that's not true. Somebody somewhere made a shit ton of money, but we don't know who. The Austrian government has shuttered their online store called Kaufhaus Österreich. If you went on their webpage, you can't check it out anymore.
No.
It's gone because officially the ministry says it was a full success. You know,
When the minister says it was a full success.
It was a full success. The only problem with the platform was the search function. Which is 100% the thing that the platform is supposed to do. And they said it wasn't really 700,000 euros that was spent. Rather, you should look at how many stores they got in the database, which was 3,000 stores, which is laughable. That's such a tiny amount. I personally can get 3,000 Austrian stores together. Fucking Geizhals gets more stores than that together. You know? Well, whatever. Let's say, yeah. But they said, okay, you should split that 600,000 through those 3,000 stores. And that's really what it cost. Was a per store basis. Even though clearly none of those stores made that back. I mean, they never spent any money in the first place, but still, well, indirectly, because they're taxpayers. And this was a taxpayer thing. And it was clearly just a way to embezzle money another way. You made a horrendous website. You hired
We talked about it.
I know we talked about it.
This.
But it is mind-boggling to me that 17 years ago, they did the same trick. Literally the same thing happened. The Austrian finance minister wanted a private website paid by taxpayer money. It cost 130,000 euros back then. The website was dog shit. Dog shit. Like I could have written it back then. You know? Like shitty HTML hyperlinks and, you know, totally static, no interaction, no comment fields, nothing, no videos, just some, you know, thumbnails and shit like that.
So it was like
127,000 euros for that one. For that one. And that was, what, 17 years ago. And that was under an ÖVP FPÖ rule back then. And now, 17 years later, we're like, let's do the same thing again. Yeah, let's cool that down, that idea, and let's warm it up again. This is just a reboot. Kaufhaus Österreich is a reboot of an embezzlement scheme they already tried. And we know that nobody's going to do anything because it's a website thing and old people don't understand it. And they're like, what, 690,000 euros? Seems about right. Yeah, seems about right.
It's written in something that we don't understand.
Yeah, what is this? Code? No, it's not code. You're morons. That's the problem.
Anyway, we are coming to an end. Before we go to Paul's love story, we have one more news coming from planes, trains, and automobiles.
Hey. Woohoo!
That photo of me is 2 years old, man. I was like wondering how the hell, like, why are we still using like a photo of me having blonde hair?
At least I put you on a fat guy, you know?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I wasn't that fat when that
also,
photo was
your
taken.
hair was dope. Like, it was fun. It was fun to look. I mean, let's be honest, your hair is always fun to look.
Always fun to look at. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I have fun with it too.
I think it is like 30% of your comedy. It's just your hair.
My hair.
You go on stage, everybody's like, that's a funny dude. I can see it in his hair.
Like
I mean, face too, but most of it is covered by the hair.
Yeah. I'm glad that you find it funny.
Hilarious.
Hey. Come on, man.
Please don't make me kill myself.
I know I'm laughing at everything now.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
There's no need to torture me,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. So speaking of space probe.
Air probe.
Everything is a probe nowadays.
Air probe. Yeah, exactly. No. Space probe.
So the UAE became the first Arab nation to orbit
Another celestial body. Yeah.
So the UAE Hope mission returned its first image of Mars last. So it entered the orbit last Tuesday.
Well done.
So yeah, Arab nation, the first Arab nation, UAE. Congratulations on the first.
Now you could address some
Mars
of your
probe.
humanitarian problems at the same time.
So if you guys manage to send people to Mars, are women allowed?
They're allowed, but only if they have the
burqa?
space suit that has that filter when you that glare filter. Only when that's over there, then you're allowed in space. And very important, you're not allowed to drive the spaceship.
Well, now they can actually. You know they changed it.
Oh yeah, in the EUA, but
EUA,
when there's another country sending one up, they're like, no woman, no woman allowed to drive this.
So now let's go back to the comments. Moldy ganja. Did someone say
Psilocybin
THC cocktail?
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you get a double trip, I guess, with that one.
Well, Kanye couldn't piss on a teenager. R. Kelly beat him to it.
So pissing on a granny.
Granny is pissing on the granny.
Grammy, but yes, it's pretty funny. Well done, Stefano.
You shouldn't be giving Kanye ideas. He might do this.
No, that's a German saying. Keine Ideen. Kanye Ideen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fun thing about Kaufhaus Österreich. I know one person who found and bought something from a store listed on that. He's literally the only one I know who had any experience with it whatsoever.
To be clear.
To be clear.
Yeah.
I was like, to be continued.
Oh, to be continued, maybe, yeah.
Plenty random by itself. But he also managed to find one of the few people in this, which I don't know, in this country with the same last name as me. Double randomness. Randomception.
That is weird. So it was better at finding. It's a better. It's a better like search tool for finding people than goods. What is it? Was it designed as a slave platform? What is happening here, Austria? They're like cheap labor, it's a platform. Yeah,
You can find people here.
yeah, buy the best people. Only on the Kaufhaus Österreich. Yeah.
You don't even have to pay it with euros. You can pay it by shillings.
Yeah. Still accepting shillings or Reichsmark. Yeah.
Karu MK says, awesome. What's up, Karu? Thanks for joining in.
Hey.
And you want to share your...
Yeah, my love story.
experience?
Okay.
So, guys, listen up.
Very barely a love story, but First
of all, I'm glad Paul has a love story.
Most people know I am a loser.
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
I was happy to hear that he has a love story.
Most people know that I'm a loser, but they don't know that I was a massive loser. I was very, very, how should we say, very incompetent when it came to even properly talking to the other sex. When I came to high school, I was 14, close to 15. Yeah. Okay. And the only thing that I basically did there that like was kind of where like social activities could happen was badminton. I took badminton up as a extracurricular sport.
Okay. Badminton.
Yeah, I got really good at it. But also, one girl from my class also took that, and she was really, really cute, and I was really, really, really insecure. So I made sure that we would be traveling like on the same way home, because we kind of had a close like thing to get to the same place, and I also like stayed with her and all that stuff. I did retrospect very creepy. I was very creepy. I was like not clear with anything that I was saying, you know. Like I mean, I was an embarrassing 14-year-old. Also, at that point, I had very heavy braces, crazy braces, craces. I had craces, and I had fucked up teeth. I had crazy fucked up teeth because some of my teeth came in not in the same row as the rest, like one recessed behind.
Okay.
And some of them came out like this. So I looked like Dracula. I looked like Dracula. I looked horrendous at that point. So that didn't help either. So I was awkward, weird around women. And so in the end, what I decided, very smart, you know, like, hey, you don't have anything to lose. Why not do an all-out maneuver instead of, you know, maybe ask her out to go somewhere, you know, to hang out or whatever, and, you know, have a real conversation. No, I went to the flower shop, bought one single rose, went to school, went into the classroom, and started to ask her if she wanted to go on a date with me in front of everybody. Very stupid move.
Was it though?
Yeah, because she said no. She was embarrassed. I was embarrassed. It was not a good time.
If you ask me, I wouldn't.
Let's just say I didn't get laid for another, or not even get laid. I didn't even have like the chance of being in a relationship or like getting to know another female. I was devastated.
My Sri
by my
Lanka
own
friends
move.
who are looking this will be like, he was talking about getting laid when he was 16. God damn.
Yeah, it didn't happen, obviously. Like I stayed very untouched for a while.
For a while.
Yeah. No,
But you did the right thing.
I did in the wrong way though.
Nah.
I should have done it. That's the problem. I felt like I didn't know. Like again, it's the first time.
Did you guys had like cell phones when you were like 16?
Oh yeah.
Man, we used to write fucking letters, man. And
Oh jeez, I spent a ton of money on SMS
when
just for the chance of talking to a lady.
because we first of all we were not allowed mobile phones, like, and even though like it was like the time that
Mobile phones, yeah.
mobile phones,
Yeah.
we used to write letters, and the way how things goes is like before you talk to a chick, because I was in a boys' school, so if whatever the chick that you needs to talk to, you need to start talking to the friend.
Right.
You need to be friends with the friend of the girl that you want to go out with, and you get close to her, and then you pass these letters through, and then they will correct your grammar and send it back the same letter.
Hot damn.
Instead of writing a reply, they will correct the grammar of the letter that you gave and send it back.
That's hardcore.
You will spend time like couple of hours until that person comes to the bus stand, just so that you can go in the same bus without talking. She will be in the front. Like, you talking creepy, we took creepy to a whole new level.
Okay, but that's for a lack of resources.
Exactly.
Let's say that. The problem is, I went to a Handelsakademie. We had 4 guys in our classroom. No! I should have... Literally, there's... I don't want to diminish women, but there's a buffet out there. You know?
Yeah.
There's a buffet of women, and I was too incapable of doing anything with it. You know? It took me way too long, but it's fine.
It's fine. Everybody has their moments.
Yeah. That was my embarrassing love story.
Unrelated question to the badminton love story girl. How was the bounce?
Hup.
How was the buzz?
In retrospect, definitely overhyped by myself. Let's say that.
We all did.
Yeah, that is true.
Because when you look at some people that you were interested in back in the day,
Oh yeah, and you look
And
back
look now-
oof. Yeah.
you're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. Thank God
didn't
it's not happening right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's we did, man. 1.5 hours. It's 6:25.
Oh, God.
Didn't even feel like the time was going. Guys, thank you very much for
Joining us as
joining
always.
us. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Don't forget our comedy show is happening on the 26th of February. If you haven't bought a ticket, buy a ticket.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be really fun.
We've got some real good comedians.
We have an Austrian comedian based in London, Hubert Meyer. We have a British comedian based in Austria. We got Jack Holmes, and we have an Austrian.
It's called the Brexit Exchange Program.
Yeah, it's the Brexit exchange. We have Paul Jacobs coming up.
Sorry, Brexit No Change Program. Sorry.
We got Tamas Vamos on the
Yep.
show, and I will be your host.
And speaking of Tamas Vamos,
New
he
episode
released...
today.
No, not yet. But last week he released a new episode of Dr. Tinlove. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen it yet, go check it out as well. And we're going to release another episode of Dr. Tinlove shortly. So
Okay. Yeah.
go
Anything
check
else?
that shit out.
Go check that shit out. Please, guys, help spread the word. The event is looking good now. Tickets
Spread
are
the
selling.
word, not COVID.
Spread. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't mean just because we can't do shit that we have to cut off our fun time.
Cough in chaos.
Coughing. Go to the event, buy a ticket, join the. It's online. You can join it from anywhere. Like you can be on in the toilet, you can be in your couch, you can be in a bus, you can be on a train. It doesn't really matter where you're joining in
As
from.
long as it's not too loud and you mute
we
your
will
mic.
guide you through the experience.
Yeah,
Don't
that is
worry
true.
about it.
Yeah.
You just have
we
to
will
buy.
be the sharpers
Yes.
that will bring you to salvation.
We want it to make it
Comedy
as
salvation.
Yes, we want to make it as close as reality could get, and that's our only hope because we don't see any comedy shows coming up anytime soon. So we still want to do this. This is what we do. This is what we love, and this is the only thing that we know how to do right now at the moment. Bringing it to you online,
All by myself.
and the ticket is just €10.
I'm gonna be all by myself.
Cool. So
Thank you so much for
thank you
hanging
so
out.
much for joining up. See you guys again next Sunday at 5 p.m.
Yes.
My name is Malinda Perera.
My name is Paul Jacobs, and good night. Bye bye.